Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, what's new on the workbench? Well, I am making something that's kind of like it's an homage to the Twisted Hobbies Proxy. Basically, as normal T-flyers are this way, this is kicked off sideways like this. So it's an X going through. Also, it's a V-tail. So what I've done is I've made up a prototype basically to see what I did and didn't like about it. Added on a little front piece. They have one called the Beaver, the Turbo Beaver, and it's similar to this as far as the X design, but it's completely covered up front. The propeller's up front, and then of course the wing is down a little lower. But this is designed to be a pusher. So I would take a piece centered like this to create the motor mount. It will mount in 3 places on the wing and be a pusher prop. I do want to use these props, the folding prop, the tri-prop that I have. This will clear just beautifully up in here where the motor will mount. I may either do the straight like this. The other thing too is to do multiples, maybe angle them in a bit to create a solid motor mount like that, a little more aerodynamic. Now, the prototype was great. The wings are just taped on. As you can see, I have a concave wing here that will create a very lofty, floaty kind of a plane, which is what I want for this. I want it to be more of a glider type. The original one, the design that I made, very similar to this, cut off here, shorter, and this was a little longer, which is what's that. But I didn't care for the little piece going back, as this has that little piece going back, so we're going to cut that straight. We're extending it 4 inches in the front. This will allow me to put more of the electronics and weight up forward, which is a good thing. That's the basic design. So we're adding on 4 inches. Basically, it ended right around here before, and this was extended out to here. So we've trimmed a little bit off there, trimmed the back off here, made more of a sharp angle in here instead of as an abrupt angle, and we've gone to a point. So I think with this design, it's going to be very nice. It's just under 30 inches and will fit on one piece of foam board for the full length, and we'll be able to turn this over and create the opposite side out of one, and then of course the wing will need a second sheet for that. And I will go over the build. This will be my next build video that I'm going to be putting out. But I do have one question for you all. So this is very straight line, boxy. Everything else, it's good looking in its own way. But as you can see here with the changes that we've made, the big question becomes, do we keep it boxy still? Or, as these lines show, do we kind of smooth it out? Instead of a really pointy front end, we can kind of round it in and smooth it in to itself. And then along with, instead of having such a big foot, have this curve down this way. It allows me to put a wheel here. I do plan on putting landing gear on this. It's just a matter of how, where, all that kind of stuff. This is forward enough of the wing. I think it's going to be a good spot for it, especially with the weight and everything else. But hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Do you like it? Of course, we'll sweep back this. This will be a cutout here, so this whole top part will be part of the control surface. And we'll just swing that back a little bit, come to a point. It's more along what the original proxy that it's based off of looks like. But what do you think? Let me know. I'm gonna build it, but the question becomes, let you all have a voice in this whole thing. Do you like it more curved, or do you like it square and boxy with angles? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know. We'll let this sit for a little bit as we get ready to do the build project. But we'll give it a week or so. I think today is the 28th or 29th that I'm making the video. So let's give it till December 7th. So if you want to cast a vote, let me know your opinion on this, and of course we'll go with what the majority says. The majority says they want it all curved and everything else. We'll go with curved. I don't really think it's going to make a huge difference in the flying capabilities of it, but I think more just visual aesthetics. So cast your vote. Let me know what you think I should do in this, and whatever the majority decides, that's the way we'll go, and we'll do that in this whole thing. Do I keep this straight or do I curve it a little bit? That's one of the other questions. I can come from here and curve this whole thing. Come in maybe more along the lines of that. Actually, I don't like that. It would just be the tip here. The other option being, do we put a tail skid out here? With the wheel being here, if this is our plane of the ground, say putting it at about 1 inch and coming down, that would be our straight plane of the ground right here. So it gives it a lot of wing incident for taking off. It should not take very, very long at all with that kind of an angle, with the wheel being centered in this right there. I plan on doing a straight axle for just at least for the first one. Again, this is all kind of prototyping to see how this goes. I am going to make sure as I do the build video to include measurements in all of this. As you can kind of see here with most everything, everything is pretty dead on with some measurements. Going from here to here, there were obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across here, 2 across the top there, and we got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-ish, maybe not 6 in that if we count down and through here, or 5 from there. This is 2 inches across here. That's an inch and an inch hang out for that. Actually, this tail, which is right here, very, very strong. There's no bend, there's no wiggle anywhere in this. So this is a great tail section as far as being really, really sturdy, not having a lot of flex. We do get a little bit of flex in here, but that's to be expected. We can put some carbon fiber down in just to strengthen that up so it doesn't wiggle as much. I don't think the wing needs a spar going down it. This wing is really, really stout. It has to do with that concave design. And again, I'll show you how to build this. It's really, really simple. It's an easy little idea, but definitely has to do with gluing. And we might try a little something different when we do it the second time around. But it's a fun little idea. Also, should I curve this? That's one of the things. I can come in here and curve this wing to match what's going on there. If nothing else, at least the corner here we can curve if we want to. So leave those comments. Let me know. This is going to be my design, yet I want it to be a community kind of a project. So put your votes in. Let me know what you think. Um, so that's it for this video. Like I said, come December 7th, we will get on. I'll make a video then. Hopefully it'll get out that day. If not, it'll be out the 8th. Letting everybody know what the decision is and where we're going from there. And I'll start by giving the basic measurements and we'll walk through the whole thing. So let me know. I'm very, very happy. One of my videos has hit over 360 views, which is just amazing. I'm very, very happy. We've got some subscribers from the UK, so hi my UK friends. Welcome to the channel. We're up to 32 subscribers. Very, very excited about that. With each new subscriber, it helps with the visibility of this channel. But like, subscribe, you know, every little bit definitely helps. With 360 views and 32 subscribers, obviously we're getting a lot of stuff outside of that. So if you like this and you enjoy the videos and you want to see how I do things, you know, just take what I do and feel free to modify anything yourself. Make little changes, you know, to what you want to do. If you want this to be straight in your model without having the top tag, hey, by all means, do it that way. You know, this is just the way I want to do it. You know, if you all think that I should be going straight with this instead of doing the little notch top, let me know. Let me know why. You know, I think the notch top will give some extra maneuverability with it. You know, maybe not have to hit the controls quite so much to get a really, really stable flyer. Or it might give it that extra bit to become a great, you know, stunt flyer. Maybe it'll do tricks better or whatever. But we won't know until we build it and we test it. So I do promise that when this is done, no matter what the winds, and this is one of the things with this plane, why I'm doing this, is we'll see if it hits the 250 gram mark. If it goes over, it goes over. But I want to make this basically a strong enough structure that if I've got, you know, an 8-mile-an-hour wind going, well, we're gonna go out and fly it anyways, and we're gonna see how it does. So again, I'm not shooting for a specific weight. I do know that this right now, as it sits, is about 100 grams. That's not including the 4 inches that we're going to be putting on it. We are taking some of the extra weight out of here, you know, we've taken a little bit out. So it's going to be somewhere around that. But mind you, that's also with the paper on. And as we know, the paper on this foam board is 50% of the weight. So even if this sits, say, at 110 grams with that extra, which I don't think it will, but even if it does, we're basically looking at 55 grams total for the fuselage. And if we add 160 grams of electronics into it, we're still well under the 250 mark. But I will, like I said, as soon as this is done, you know, it's going to be a build series, so it's going to be however many videos it takes us to do this. I can tell you, once I cut out the pieces of this, it literally took me, I think, from cutting it out to this stage here, all glued up and everything, I think I was 2.5 hours into this. So really not bad, all things considered, that I was working out new things, new techniques that I had never done before. So this should go even faster. But again, I'm going to break it down into, you know, somewhere around the half-hour mark in each video so that people don't get bored of it. I've noticed that not everybody watches the video to completion. That I'm starting to finally get specs and stuff into what's happening with the videos, and I want to make sure that I'm producing the videos and the content that you all want. So that's why I always say comment. Give me comments. If you want to see a certain thing, let me know. If you want me to go back over how I form and shape things like this, let me know. I'm happy to go over these things again and again. I know everybody wants flight videos. I did only get the one, but I'm going to try to get more. Just the weather right now has been absolutely crazy, and sub 250, especially some of them I've been having problems with. I do want to get the glider that I've done up and flying. That will probably be my next video, a maiden flight video, and how we mess with that. But I have a week to figure things out. I'm probably just going to go ahead and do the maiden on that while I wait for everybody to give me their answer on what they want to do with this. So give me the answer, comment, let me know. I really appreciate everybody doing this thing. Like and subscribe again. It definitely helps. And go make it, folks. You can do it. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you really, really soon.